Hey everyone, and welcome to the Walking Dread podcast.
Eh.
Get ready for chills because today we've got a story that's going to stay with you.
Oh, yeah.
I'm Adrian,
I'm Julia.
and we're so ready to share this creepy tale.
It's a good one.
So if you're into spooky stories, nightmares, and ancient curses, you're in the right place.
We've got all that and more.
Don't forget to rate and follow the show for more spine-tingling episodes.
We'll keep those chills coming.
All right, Julia, are you ready to dive in?
Absolutely. Let's get spooky.
Okay, so tonight's story is about a tattoo artist, a grieving family, and ink infused with ashes.
That sounds like a recipe for disaster.
You got that right.
Eh.
It all starts with Jenna. She's this incredibly talented tattoo artist who gets a visit from a mysterious old woman.
Okay, I'm already intrigued.
This woman is covered head to toe in faded tattoos, and each one represents a lost loved one.
Wow. That's a lot of grief to carry around.
Yeah, it's like she's wearing her entire family history on her skin.
I wonder if she sees them as beautiful memories or painful reminders.
That's a good question. But here's where it gets really interesting. The old woman tells Jenna about a way to keep her loved ones even closer. She suggests mixing the ashes of the deceased into the tattoo ink.
Whoa, hold on. Ashes in the ink. That's taking remembrance to a whole new level.
It's definitely not your typical tribute.
It's like something out of an ancient ritual. You know, some cultures have elaborate burial practices and ceremonies to honor the dead. But this ash ink thing is something else entirely.
And of course, Jenna, being the adventurous artist, she is totally captivated by this idea.
Oh boy, I can already sense this is going to go sideways.
Her first client who requests this ash ink is a man who wants his brother's name tattooed on his arm. He's just looking for a way to honor his memory.
On the surface, it seems innocent enough, just a way to cope with loss.
Exactly. But, as we know in the world of horror, things are never that simple.
It's like those stories about haunted objects. It's not the object itself that's scary, it's the energy, the history attached to it.
And in this case, we're talking about ashes. Ashes that hold a lifetime of someone's experiences and emotions.
That's some heavy stuff to be injecting into your skin.
No kidding.
Yeah.
And Jenna starts to feel the weight of that energy. She begins having these disturbing nightmares. She sees a car crash, hears screams, and the name of the tattooed brother keeps echoing in her mind.
Oh no. It's like the ink is somehow seeping into her subconscious.
That's what it seems like. It's as if the memories trapped within the ashes are finding a way to express themselves through Jenna.
You know, grief can be a powerful force, and dreams are often our mind's way of processing trauma.
But in this case, it feels like something more sinister is at play.
Like the ash ink is acting as a conduit, a bridge between the living and the dead.
Exactly. And Jenna understandably freaks out. She tries to scrub the ink off her skin, but nothing works.
Makes sense. Tattoos are meant to be permanent. That ink is embedded deep down.
She even starts researching ancient rituals, desperately seeking a way to break free from this connection.
Her studio must look like a scene from a horror movie.
Oh, you could bet it does. She's surrounded by herbs, candles, all sorts of mystical paraphernalia.
It's ironic in a way. She's an artist who's all about creating lasting marks on people's bodies, but now she's desperately trying to erase one.
And her desperation only makes things worse.
Mm.
She attempts a purification ritual, but it backfires spectacularly.
What happens?
Get this. Her own shadow detaches from her body.
What? Her shadow comes to life?
Yeah, but it's not like a normal shadow. It's this twisted, grotesque entity.
Yeah.
Like a writhing mass of tormented soul.
It's messed up. It's like instead of cleansing herself, she somehow amplified the connection to the dead.
It's as if she's become a magnet for all their unresolved emotions, their pain, their fear.
And now she's trapped with this creepy shadow monster.
And as if things couldn't get any weirder, she wakes up one morning with a fresh tattoo on her wrist.
What is it this time?
It's the car crash from her nightmares,
Yeah.
etched in perfect detail.
Whoa! So the ink is literally taking control now, turning her body into a canvas for the stories of the dead.
It's like she's become a living, breathing tapestry of their memories.
It's kind of poetic in a really twisted way. Jenna, the artist who tried to capture the essence of life and death through her work, has now become the art herself.
And here's the truly horrifying part. She's forced to continue tattooing, adding more and more to this horrific masterpiece on her skin.
While that terrifying shadow creature watches her every move.
It's a never-ending cycle of pain and terror.
It makes you think about all those other people who got tattoos with that ash ink.
Right. Are they carrying a piece of this curse too? Are they connected to Jenna somehow?
We may never know. But that's the beauty of a good horror story. It leaves you with more questions than answers.
And a healthy dose of chills.
Exactly.
So Dreadheads, If you enjoyed this unsettling tale, be sure to rate and follow the Walking Dread podcast for more spine-chilling stories.
We'll be back with another terrifying tale soon.
And until then, sleep tight. And maybe think twice before getting that next tattoo.
Sweet dreams.